Sharon Aston actually had the idea from looking around on the internet and seeing some other examples where cities have actually put together bike racks as part of a community program. So they reached out to the sculpture department and to see if we were interested, and we just got the ball rolling from there.
The inspiration for my bike rack came from a couple of images I looked up online. Most of them had lots of holes in them, like they were other bike racks that were kind of along the same lines but not exactly the same, and I like the idea of having lots of holes on the side because it just gives the person who rides their bike a different place to chain their bike up to. This bike rack in particular is going to be over at Hicks Hall off Kernan, and I'm real excited for it to be there because lots of people visit that building, particularly to go get tours of UNF, so lots of people are going to see it.
It's called Osprey. Basically, my inspiration is I do a lot of organic forms, and a lot of them are found in the ocean. So it's easiest for me to kind of draw my inspiration from there. I grew up in the water my whole life, and so it's kind of that relationship between like organic forms and then the industrial side of it being made out of the metal and being not being able to be broken, things like that. So
the name of my piece is Empowered. It is an electrical cord. I was inspired by things I use daily as a sculpture major. You have a lot of extension cords, and I like playing with scale, so I figured it'd be fun to take a small object with a lot of bends, similar use a bike rack, and blow it up and make.
The experiences that they're getting from it is figuring out how to put together a professional-looking proposal, understanding the dimensions and the unique requirements that come with creating functional art.
The experience you gain and like having all these deadlines and when you need stuff done, and it needs to be totally clean and pristine, and so I think that is definitely something that we all needed to learn and are still learning and will continue to learn.
For one thing, I'm learning how to do things like this is all on my own, and whereas other things are more project-based for like class, getting a grade, this is like my first sort of like commission piece to do. And it's what I hope to do after I graduate, is like make my own art and then sell it and have other people want to buy it. And this is a great thing to add to my resume.
I definitely got a lot of experience from behind the scenes of how art is selected or public works are, chosen and created. And there's a lot of just planning and budget that I've never really experienced before.
Looking forward to being able to put these objects out into where people can see them and interact with them.